Drivin Ivan here at Ted Vernon's Classic Cars in Miami. You remember the car show, right? Reality show with him and his Russian girlfriend. Interesting. So this is what he's currently got here, and man, it's still expensive. I've been here before, and wanted to see a couple cars today, so I came down. Unfortunately, a lot of them sit outside, and man, that's just not good for cars in this Florida sun. Good thing is, a lot of these cars, though they're older, don't have a lot of rust, which is very nice. But man, just look at the selection. There is really something here for everybody. No question about that. So it's an interesting stop if you like classic cars. Definitely come on down. Some of them are grouped together, some of them aren't. But this is what's currently available as I walk around today. I'm doing some individual videos on cars that I really like, so you check out elsewhere on YouTube for those, and check out all my videos, including the one for the Buick Riata that I just bought on this road trip down to Florida. I got a beautiful blue convertible, digital dash and all. What a great car. Old Jag. This Mercedes looks pretty nice. MR2, Spider. Got a lot of different stuff here. I'll show you around the corner. When you get out of the gate here, things deteriorate rather quickly. Unfortunately, some of them are not in the best of shape. Although that squareback looks pretty good. There's also a really nice Lincoln Continental up there, convertible. Really, really nice example. Blue, same color that Kennedy's fateful car was. I'll walk you over here to one of my favorites. Just sitting there. That's a rare car back there. I can do a video on that one. But look, they even have planes. Ted Vernon, star of South Beach Classics. There we go. A lot of Rolls Royces that are just deteriorating out here. It's kind of sad. These cars back here are pretty rough, but this one, I like the MG BGTs. That's a lovely color. Got a lot of rust on it. Needs a heck of a lot of work there. So there you have it. Ted Vernon's place down in Miami, just off the highway. Cool lifted truck there. I do a video on that one too. And a lot of old, interesting cars for sale. What do you get when you combine a Corvette and a Camaro? Well, I think you get this. This is a 1971 Camaro, it says. Side pipes and stick shift, racing harnesses, sort of a T-top, custom dash. Totally looks like a Vette back here, but it is a Camaro. You can see that up front, sort of. Maybe the whole thing's been fabricated, I don't know. But it's a pretty cool custom car, that's for sure. Lots of cool custom cars in here. I've got a pretty cool custom PT Cruiser myself. Check that one out, it has 420 horsepower. So this one's kind of intriguing to me. Drivin Ivan here with one badass 64 Chevy Chevelle. Hood is off. It's on the roof there, and it's revealing this kick-ass engine. My first car was a Chevelle Malibu convertible. 1970 307. Pretty slow. Rochester carburetor that no one could tune. But I do love them. And this one is over the top and I would say pretty damn awesome. With the side pipe. Well, it's kind of an underneath pipe there. Wow. Not a stock interior, that's for sure. Those seats look awful cushy. Almost Maserati Chrysler type from the 80s. So you can sit in comfort while you're tearing up the main streets or drag strips. Let's get down here and show you the tires. Oh man, look at that. Just built for speed, very cool. Like I said, not really my thing, but this one is just really, really cool. I love it. Very nicely done, well presented, and perfect over-the-top drag Chevelle, I think. Of course you want your Cadillac Coupe DeVille 1966 convertible to be totally custom down here in Florida. Why not? So how about a little periwinkle and sort of a reddish burgundy up top? Of course, with wheels to match. Wow, totally cool. This is a car that's very near and dear to me. I actually learned to drive and took my driver's test in the 1970 Coupe DeVille convertible, which was still very similar to this one. You can see the family resemblance and the switching and all that sort of thing. This one needs a little cleaning inside, but has those very familiar features like this thing we used to hit our heads on every time we got in the car, even though we'd just done it the day before. Man, ours was a 70 turquoise with white interior, white top. My dad kept it in cherry condition, and so he's always bringing a smile. Even though this one's crazy and custom, I don't care. It's still cool. Look at that. There you have it, 1966 Cadillac Coupe DeVille convertible, totally custom. This one, a Chevy Bel Air. It says Bel Air. Nomad, Chevy Nomad station wagon. Looks to be about 57-ish. That's the year everybody wants. It's got the fins. Look at this, just beautiful weathered turquoise paint. It's got the surfboard inside. Look at that. Of course it does. Gotta have a surfboard inside there. This thing is awesome. And timepiece. Let's see. Usually it's got a little bit of information here. Yeah, 57 Chevy Bel Air blue. Not sure if I think they called him the Nomad by this point. I know more about the foreign stuff than I do the American stuff, but I love them all. My first car was a 70 Chevelle convertible. And I have a long roof myself. I've got a 1987 Citroen CX wagon that floats on an air ride. It's not really air ride, it's sort of a hydraulic suspension, but it's also pink, and it is a surf wagon like this one, so I love it. I also have a Crosley Woody as well. So there you go. A couple crazy cool cars that I have, long roof style, and just love the wagon. I like the shooting brake too, which is a two-door wagon. I have a Lotus Europa that fits that description. I even have a Jaguar X-Type from 2006 wagon. It's pretty cool. But there's just something about this one. It's done so right. And it just looks so right. Just, you know, even though it's looks weathered, that's the right look for this. So there you have it. 1957 Chevy Bel Air wagon. Drivin Ivan here with a 1966 Ford Mustang convertible. Pretty nice example. Interesting blue color. My uncle had a forest green with kind of a light color and green pony interior. Had ponies running up and down the interior here. But this one is pretty original and looks great. Well, I think it's original. Seats look pretty similar. Probably 3-4 speed. He let me take the car to prom, and I'd never been more nervous driving a car. I drive all sorts of cars. Bentley, Mulsanne Speed, some pretty pricey stuff. Jaguar Superlight Replica, and rare Porsches, things like that. But I was very frightened driving my uncle's Mustang to prom. But no problems, no issues. Had a good time. And so there you have it. But this one brings up a lot of memories, and it's one of just those classic all-American vehicles. Came out in 1964 and took the world by storm. And now, fast forward to 2020, and they've just built their SUV to resemble the Mustang. Well, you can't see, it's parked so close, but has the same tail lights, and it's all electric. So that's pretty cool. Progress, and shows you how important the Mustang is to Ford. Even in 2020, which is 54 years after this was introduced, it's still part of Ford's lineup. They're getting rid of all their cars except that one, and they're making the SUV basically have the lineage of this car and design. And wow, look at this. Chrysler TC by Maserati. Now, these are a dime a dozen. You see a lot of them. There's something about this one that's extraordinarily rare. It's really a shame it's outside, because look inside of it. It's got the 5-speed manual shifter, and it's extremely rare in this car for it to be a stick shift. It had Maserati-like seats, you know, kind of like you're sitting at home in your easy chair, your lazy boy. But, you know, Maserati emblems all over the place. 16-valve intercooled. So you don't usually see that on these. But it's really a shame that it's kept outside and has a hole in the roof. Almost too far gone. I'm sure somebody could fix it, but there you go. Very rare Chrysler TC Maserati with a 5-speed manual gearbox. Lotus Elite. And look at that crazy hood scoop. It's been converted to a V8. And then it's been left outside to neglect. It even has a bullet hole. Look at that. Wow. What a cool car, though. It had so many things going for it. Lotus engine, twin cam, and sort of a shooting brake styling. It was a bit awkward. They could have done a little better with the C-pillar here. But, you know, it was the 70s. And a Lotus that you could carry 4 people in and still have some storage. You know, Ferrari was doing it with the 400, 365 400. Check out my reviews of that car elsewhere on YouTube. But, you know, it was for the wealthy individual who wanted to take their family. And this was the Lotus of those cars. Unfortunately, this one has been neglected, as I said, and heavily customized and modified too. Fuel tank back there and battery. It's got some crazy Florida tinting on it as well. Let me see if I can show you the interior. Yeah, sort of. Missing the gear shift lever. Needs a bit of work. But cheap. Anywho, there you have it. 70s Lotus Elite. Man. V8 conversion. It ticks all the boxes for weird, wild cars. Now, in terms of lifted trucks, man, I haven't seen too many cooler than this one. Wow. Just done right. Taking a classic Chevy truck and lifting it. Man. Let's see if I can open this puppy up. I don't know. Don't think it's open, unfortunately. Have a look at the bed. Have a look inside. Wow. There you have it. One of the coolest lifted trucks I've ever seen. So there you go. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check out all my other car videos, disc golf videos, music videos where I play all the instruments, and basically documentaries as well. Please check them all out. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe and share as well. I'm Drivin Ivan.